Hatred, greed, and egoism stem from within. They are born from our insecurities, our fears, and the emptiness we feel inside. When we are insecure, we lash out at others. We envy what they have and belittle their accomplishments to make ourselves feel superior. Greed is an insatiable hunger, a bottomless pit that can never be filled. It drives us to accumulate more and more, even at the expense of others. Egoism blinds us to the needs of others. We become trapped in our own self-importance, unable to see the world through anyone else's eyes. These negative emotions are not our true nature. They are learned behaviors, often picked up from our environment or experiences. Just as we learn to hate, we can learn to love. Just as we are consumed by greed, we can learn to be generous. And just as egoism blinds us, empathy can open our eyes to the world around us. The key lies in recognizing these negative emotions within ourselves. We must acknowledge the darkness before we can step into the light. The journey begins with introspection, with a willingness to look within and confront the shadows that reside there. It is a journey of self-discovery, one that requires courage and honesty. But it is a journey worth taking because it leads to true freedom. Freedom from the shackles of our own negative emotions. True education is not merely about acquiring knowledge. It is about expanding our minds, nurturing our souls, and igniting the flame of empathy within us. It is about understanding ourselves and the world around us, not just on an intellectual level, but on a deeper, more meaningful level. True education fosters humility. It teaches us that we don't have all the answers and that there is always more to learn. It helps us to approach the world with a sense of wonder and an open mind, eager to listen and to understand different perspectives. When we embrace true education, we begin to see the interconnectedness of all things. We realize that our actions have consequences not just for ourselves but for others and the world around us. We develop a sense of responsibility for our choices and a desire to make a positive impact on the world. True education empowers us to think critically and to question what we are told. It helps us to discern truth from falsehood and to recognize manipulation and deceit. It teaches us to be discerning consumers of information, not passive recipients of propaganda. We live in a world obsessed with material success. We are bombarded with messages that tell us that happiness lies in wealth, possessions, and status. But true happiness cannot be found in external things. It comes from within, from a sense of purpose, from meaningful relationships, and from living in alignment with our values. Material success can be fleeting. Possessions can be lost, fortunes can change, and status can fade away. True happiness, on the other hand, is enduring. It is not dependent on external circumstances but on our inner state of being. It is a deep sense of peace, contentment, and fulfillment that arises from within. Many people chase after material wealth, believing it will bring them happiness. But true wealth lies in experiences, in relationships, and in making a positive contribution to the world. It is about living a life filled with purpose and meaning, a life that is aligned with our values and aspirations. True happiness is not about accumulating things. It is about appreciating what we have, cultivating gratitude, and finding joy in the simple things in life. The world can be a dark and challenging place. We are constantly bombarded with negativity, from the news to social media to our own personal experiences. It is easy to get caught up in the cycle of negativity, to respond to anger with anger, to hate with hate. But this only perpetuates the cycle of suffering. We must break free from this cycle. We must choose to respond to negativity with kindness, to hatred with love, and to injustice with compassion. This is not a sign of weakness but of strength. It takes great courage to choose love over hate, forgiveness over resentment, and kindness over indifference. Each one of us has the power to make a difference in the world. We can choose to be a source of light, to spread kindness, compassion, and understanding. We can choose to lead by example, to show others that it is possible to live a life guided by love, empathy, and wisdom. The journey towards a better world begins with each one of us. It starts with the choices we make every day, in the way we interact with others, and in the way we live our lives. Let us choose to be the change we wish to see in the world. Let us choose love over hate, kindness over indifference, and wisdom over ignorance. Let us build a world where peace, harmony, and understanding prevail.